So, although this video I'm uploading now is kind of after the fact, I thought I'd do a little introduction to the recent work we've been doing on our 45. One is because now in hindsight we know definitely what the problem was, and the other reason is that I'm hoping to put these videos in a playlist, and I will start the playlist off with this video to give it some context because I didn't give it context initially because we didn't fully know what the problem was, and we wanted to run through and test things, make sure it wasn't that problem. And then what happened is that on the way home, the engine light started to flash from a journey and then went to fully on. And when we stopped, the engine then started to misfire, and the engine management light on the dashboard, which is above the temperature meter, was flashing. Now, also on that run home, the temperature gauge went all the way up to just before the red and then came straight back down. That was the only time we ever got any sign of overheating, which sometimes with a head gasket the car can stay overheated or keep overheating. With this, that's the only time it showed any overheating. But anyway, we didn't know it was a head gasket at that point. What we wanted to do was cure the misfire, so we first of all bought spark plug leads. There's only two, and as you'll see from the first video in this series and in the videos above this, if you've come across the actual channel, will be as changing the leads. That didn't cure the problem, so we then went on to change the coil and swap the spark plugs round, and that did cure the misfire. But what we found was we weren't getting hot air through the heater matrix, so the water wasn't flowing through. So we had to check there wasn't a blockage, so there was some videos on that. We wanted to also check the thermostat. We then did some pressure checks to see if the head gasket was faulty, and that kind of confirmed it to us. So we then went on to do the head gasket, and we also ended up changing the cam belt, as we decided that the cam belt that was on there, although hadn't got the mileage, with age and the amount of work we'd already done, it was worth changing the cam belt. So they're the series of videos that are going to be available in this playlist, or if you've come across this video, then it's well worth checking out those videos. And I also go into in these videos why we didn't just jump at the head gasket straight away, why we wanted to do those tests and even considered buying other bits to test on the car before we definitely confirmed it was a head gasket. So as I say, hopefully you found these videos useful, and if you've come across this playlist and watching this as part one, those videos will flow through, and hopefully this puts them into a little bit of context. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos, our Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to like the videos if you do like them.